Well met, viewers. Welcome back to another episode of Cobblemon. In today's video, we have some exciting plans. If you recall, in last episode, we have a map that we got from the fishing boat. We're going to follow that map today to find what's called Shipwreck Cove. But before we do that, we have a few things to do. So let's hop into the video. Okay, if you guys remember in the last episode, Turtwig actually leveled up enough to be able to evolve. So that's what we're going to start with today. So I'm in the menu right here, and as you can see, there's an evolve button just underneath of Turtwig. I'm just going to click it. Looks like an option shows up off to the right here, and it says Grottle. So let's evolve Turtwig into Grottle. And there we go. I think that would have been more exciting had I brought Turtwig out of the ball. But as you can see now, he's a big boy. We got big boy Grottle here now. And he'll be able to evolve one more time a little after level 30. So we can very much look forward to that. And based on the size of this guy, I'm excited to see how big Torterra is going to be when he evolves. Okay, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, we need to prepare a few things because my armor situation ain't great, Chief. We've only got leather pants, leather boots, an almost broken leather cap, and a used iron chest plate. Now, I'm okay going in with iron gear, but I have been finding some diamonds, so I would like to get some more diamond tools. We can come over here, look at my goodies chest. We do have 17 diamonds, because there was one in my inventory. So we could look at making maybe a chest plate, as well as maybe some tools. Pickaxes are really important, and I like using axes when I fight, so I'll probably want a diamond axe as well. However, before we do even that, I actually want to do some building. And if you can see right behind me, we've got this super dope iron farm working in the background. So I want to build a bridge across this river really quick. Okay, so there's the bridge. This is a very simple bridge. I just used a bunch of slabs so I can just easily run across it, go up and down and back across, and then just gave it some interest with these dark oak fences and using some spruce logs. I want to make sure I can still go under this bridge when I'm in a boat as well. And I think I can. Let me actually test that really quick. Place my boat, get in my boat. And we can just smoothly sail right through. This is going to be a great bridge for me to use to get across to my iron farm. Now, if we look in our chest here, I actually don't know if my iron farm is currently working, so I might need to troubleshoot it a little bit. Also looks like some Pokemon have been falling into, so we have some chicken, feather, some wool, and an air balloon, which is actually a battle item that you can give to a Pokemon, but I don't really care about that. What I really care about is making sure that iron golems are spawning, so let's check on the farm really quick. Okay, it looks like the villagers do be freaking out. Okay. I might have to come back at night to make sure that the villagers are actually sleeping in their beds. And it looks like they do break line of sight occasionally. I'm not entirely sure why this... Oh, that's why this isn't working. Okay, so it appears the Iron Golem has managed to escape somehow. I actually recently made a video where I make a farm just like this one. In that video, there was a lot of things that needed improving. So let me actually work on improving those things really quick. Okay, so that should make it so the Iron Golem falls into this pit without getting caught on the edge of any blocks, because it looks like that is what was happening. Let's also take care of this guy. So if we come back here, these guys should freak out as they move around. Yep, there we go. And then we'll just come up here and wait for an Iron Golem to spawn. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, that looked a little strange. He is getting pushed, but the way he spawned was kind of weird. Huh. Interesting. It can spawn all the way down here, apparently. But he is suffocating in the wall, so that should work just fine. His drops will still flow down and get collected by the hopper. So that's kind of just a weird spawning issue. If he wasn't stuck in a block, he would definitely be getting pushed by the water. Yep, just like that. So now he's going to go down the pit. There we go. Not totally convinced that this is flawless yet, but I think I'll actually raise up the walls one more. So let me do that. I will say, I am mostly using walls because I kind of like the depth that it gives into this farm, but slabs would probably work just as well. You just have to make sure that if you use slabs, that you're placing down top slabs, because things can spawn on slabs if they're at the same level as the top of a block. So you just want to make sure that when you place a slab, it's halfway up where a block normally would go, and that should resolve all of that. Now the Iron Golems shouldn't spawn on top of these blocks. They are not tall enough to get over them whatsoever, and there shouldn't be any weird spaces where they can get caught on the way down. That's the main thing. Let's wait around. Okay, looks like he spawned right there, and he's immediately getting pushed down. Great, so I think this will work pretty well for now. I'll come back and fix this again if I need to. And if we look in our chest, ooh, we even got a berry from something too. But our iron does appear to be increasing ever slowly. So we'll just let this go for a little bit and work on prepping for our next adventure. Okay, we are back in my house, and we now have two maps actually. One is a buried treasure map, which I plan to quickly get if we end up passing by where it is. I'm assuming we will, just because we got the buried treasure map in the same barrel with the map to Shipwreck Cove, so I'm hoping they'll be pretty close, but if not, that's fine. We want to focus on Shipwreck Cove today. So if we look at this map here, and I guess we can also look at the buried treasure map, looks like the buried treasure is very far away and in the opposite direction of the Shipwreck Cove. So maybe we won't get to the buried treasure today, but there will be plenty of treasure at Shipwreck Cove. So we will put this back in this chest and get it another time. But in the meantime, let's get prepped to go to Shipwreck Cove by gearing up. All right, so I was able to make a diamond chest plate and a diamond helmet, as well as a new diamond axe right here. So now I have a good way of damaging mobs if I need to. And I've got pretty decent armor on, especially since I have iron complementing my diamond from my legs down. So feeling pretty safe. I do have my friend the horse here, and he is really fast and a really high jumper. So I'm super happy to have him along. And for those of you watching, be sure to leave a comment below what you want me to name this horse. I'm also looking for names for my Pokemon. I do believe I can nickname them, and I actually got a name for Magikarp here. So thank you for those of you who left a comment. We're going to nickname our Magikarp Shark. And I love this name. It's very ironic. This is the furthest thing from a shark that's still a type of fish. And I just love ironic names like that. So if you have any ideas for what I should name my Badoo and my Grottle, let me know in the comments. And eventually I'll get a name tag for this horse as well. So let me know what you want the horse to be named to. And on that note, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Even if you think you're subscribed, you might not be, because YouTube is just that good at suggesting videos to you. I'm also a really new channel, so I'll be very surprised if I'm getting suggested to you on your homepage already. But if I am, great. That means I'm doing something right with the YouTube algorithm. Now, I don't want to continue this rant too much longer, so let's look at where we need to go and start heading out. So north is actually that way, and it looks like we need to head northeast. And as the sun sets on this day, we will take one final rest in the bed before heading off on our next adventure. All right, good morning, good morrow, my friends. I'm deciding if I want to bring my horse along for this journey. I think I will. So we'll go ahead, pick up his lead, hop on up, and let's go onward. Now, something that I've always been annoyed about with horses is that they don't swim in Minecraft. And I've never really understood why. So I have to get off and lead my horse across the river, but that's okay. Let's see, do I have a fence? I probably will want a fence before I go too far. That's okay, I can make one later. I just want to make sure I can put my horse somewhere safe if I have to go on an ocean at some point, which is very likely. Alright, so as we look at this map, we can see we're already sort of showing up on the left, so we probably just need to make our way over here more than anything else. And that means crossing this river again. So come on, horse. Just slowly make our way across the river. Slowly, slowly, slowly crossing the river. All right. Welcome back. Let's hop on and find our way through this dense forest. Looks like we found some more ruins. That's cool. Getting stuck in these trees is not as cool. But we can collect some more of these relic coins. And it looks like there is another type of stone here to grab. What is it this time? A sunstone. That's very nice. I also really like some of these blocks, especially the moss. It'd be nice to be able to put some mossy cobblestone in my ruin build around my iron farm. Let's see if there's anything else around here. I think that's about it. I know there's a gimme ghoul, but I don't really need that at the moment. So let's get on the horse and continue on. I wish they made it just a little bit easier to navigate this world in Minecraft on a horse. It's great for going through plains or somewhere where there's no trees. But when there's a bunch of trees, it's very difficult to navigate. This is also an incredible cove, I guess. This is not the cove we're looking for, but this is a beautiful location, so I'm going to have to remember this for later. Well, let's grab my horse and look around a little bit more. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to place my horse somewhere safe while I continue to explore via the ocean below. So let's set up a fence post. Okay, stay safe. I will be back for you, I promise. Let's work our way down and carefully there we go. Made it to the water. Now I'm just gonna grab my boat and off we go. Wow, look at this place. These are some incredible cliffs. Also, is this a lush cave I see? Wow. This place is beautiful. This is a massive lush cave. That is very cool. Now, it's not what we're looking for, so I'm going to keep going on my way, avoid the drowned. And looks like we're still heading north. And I guess this is a thunderstorm because that lightning was scary. Did it? I think that lightning struck one of these drowned and killed it. That was cool. Well, let's keep going. I'm not afraid of the water. Lapras, you're so beautiful. Again, I don't know if you can ride Pokemon in this mod, but it would be super cool to be able to just surf on Lapras as if you're riding in a boat. I'll have to find out if we ever get to catch a Lapras. Rain, so much rain. Let's see, we gotta go pretty far east. I think we could just follow the water as far as we can. Oh, what's this? Is this a village right here? Awesome! This is a village. All right. Well, let's actually stop right here for now. Pick up my boat and let's get out of this rain. All right, let me place down my bed and sleep away the rain. Ah, a new and beautiful morning. Let's have a look around. Let's see what's in here. There's some sweet berries. These can be used as fishing bait. That's really interesting. Looks like there's not an easy way up this village. Ouch, ouch. These bushes are so annoying sometimes. Aha! Got a hold of some emeralds. My inventory is getting pretty full, and we haven't even made it to Shipwreck Cove yet. Yeah, it looks like if we just cross over this way, through the forest, the hills tall, and the mountains wide. Hello, Teddy Ursa. Oh, you are so adorable. Just like a teddy bear. Okay, looks like we're getting closer. Let's go around the snow peaks. What are you? Yachi berries. Cool. Quickly get through some of the snow. Okay, we have made it back to water. And my inventory is already looking full, so very glad I have a chest boat. Let me just go ahead and fill this thing up with stuff for now. And I can sort through it at another time. That looks like we just keep going this direction for a little bit, and we should get right on top of it. Alright, I think we're just on top of it now. So, from what I understand, these dungeons spawn like underwater, and I didn't come super prepared to stay underwater for super long, but there is a neat little trick that we can do to stay underwater for longer amounts of time. So I place a crafting table and I make a door. I can then place the door in the water, and now I have an air pocket. So this is how we're gonna kind of traverse the underwater here, and we'll probably also have to dig straight down. I also didn't realize how difficult it is to see things underwater. I do have some torches though, so maybe that'll help. I don't think I can actually place any torches at the moment, but let's make our way down. So now we're underground, underwater, which might not be ideal, but if I remember to come straight up from here, my boat will be right above us. Now the trick is going to be carefully digging downwards, and the best way to do this is to stand between two blocks and I guess find lots of iron, which is cool. I'm not going to worry about picking up iron right now since I've got an iron farm back home. We'll just carefully dig down, alternating one at a time. I don't think I need a shield right now, so hopefully this makes it easier for you guys to see. And I have no idea how far down this is, hoping it won't take us too long. We are pretty much on top of the X. Okay, so there's some more water, which is promising. I'm also thinking of placing my bed here, I guess sleeping too, and let's just take a look before we go too far. Okay, looks like we'll have to do some more digging. Okay, so now that we blocked off all of that, let's block this off as well, and now we've just gotten rid of all the water. We can work our way back down. I want to collect these blocks as we go. Looks like we are now hitting deep slate levels. That is going to be killer on my pickaxe. Okay, well, I was pretty lucky and managed not to get too hurt from that fall. Let me run away from the mobs, place a torch right there, and quickly get over here. We have just stumbled upon a huge cave, and it looks like there are quite a few diamonds too, so kind of awkwardly in the ceiling though. There's some right there. There's a lot right there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna collect these diamonds because there are tons around here. This is awesome. More diamonds. Alright, I need my shield. But it's for that reason right there that I want a shield. Why are there so many baby zombies in this game? Come on, slimes. Oh, baby slimes. Okay. If you can see that right there, that is a Pokemon. And so I didn't realize there were Pokemon that would just straight up be chilling in the lava. Oh, there's another one over there. That's very cool. Don't know how I'm going to be able to navigate a place like this. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I should go up or down at this point. I think I want to go up. It's going down doesn't make that much sense. Place a torch. Yeah, it looks like it should just be around here somewhere. Place a torch there. I'm gonna try digging around a little bit, and I'll let you know when I find something. Well, there's clay right here, so that could be something. Moss. Alright, yeah, there's a whole other cave. Oh gosh. Why? What? Oh! Get away, get away, get away. Go, swim. What? There's... What? Okay, okay. I'm just gonna run, and come over here. Looks like maybe I can climb that vine. Rock and roll. Okay, let's just swim away. Apparently there are trial chamber spawners. Oh, and X. Okay, this feels like a reasonably safe place. I'm gonna need a shield for this one. I didn't realize there'd be so many mobs just spawning here, but that's very cool. And as you can see, this is a huge lush cave with mangrove that lead up to a big ship. And there are a bunch of goodies inside that ship. And this is actually interesting because there's some trident throwers. I could maybe farm tridents here if the trial things just keep respawning regularly. So future ideas already forming in my mind. But let's try getting over here. Okay, there's a barrel here with arrows, string, which means I could make a bow if I want to. If I want to get up into the ship, so maybe I just do this. Wow, look at how many spawners there are. There's one over there. There's one on the ship. There's apparently phantoms. Interesting. Well, in that case, maybe I actually make myself a bow, since we've got string and some... Ah! What? Okay, well, I guess they spotted me. No, no, no. Go away. No. No. You stuck? Okay, well, I am not safe. Not safe at all. Let's, craft a bow and arrow. Ooh, okay. I knew this would not be easy, but I didn't think it would be this hard. Okay. Hopefully I can get some more arrows. I think my best bet is to get to the ship, and then from there I can do my best to survive. So let's just carefully bridge across. I'm not seeing any easier way. I guess over there. Well, yikes. Okay, let me just heal. I can't believe I'm alive. Let's see. These are growing, so that could give me a chance. But I might also be able to come in here and just kind of dig upwards. Okay, we've made it up here. There's still definitely more danger, but it's a little bit safer. And I think I can handle the phantoms up here a lot better than from down below. Is this gonna spawn something? Yep, definitely gonna spawn some things. Oh my goodness. So many zombies. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I heard the phantom screams. Ugh, you're so annoying. That's it. Get out of here, you jerk. Sweet. Drop the membrane. Okay, I need to take care of these zombies, though. Get up and away. Need some food. Ah, that's right. Get stuck, you jerk. What? Phantoms. Hate phantoms. Oh, I did it, they're gone. Now, unfortunately, that's not all the phantoms, but I think I'm safe for now. Okay, this was a good spot. They would dive in, and then they get stuck. Okay. There's more. Alright, well, I am out of arrows now. What just hit me? Please, more arrows. Yes. And a mending bow. I don't need you then. That's great. I don't need bones or flesh right now. Glad I brought a bunch of food. It looks like I got some rare candies from this trial spawner, which is cool. I don't think I can break that, but it's cool that I get rewards. Get back here, you jerk. Phantoms, they are just the worst. Just carefully do it like a double bridge. Slowly make our way over. Well, there's the phantom spawner. It's still on, so that definitely means there's more somewhere. Raw gold. Cool. Not super interested in that at the moment. That is so much worse. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to go in there, go down there, guns blazing. Was that it? Nope, not even a little bit. Yes, attack each other. There's definitely more, right? No, no! You, sir, go away. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. No, there's more. Where? Looks like there's so much stuff just below me. I want it so bad. Where's that phantom? We're going down. What's in here? Gold. Okay. Big bag of relic coins. Nice, nice. Running out of room for stuff. Wow, look at all this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to... 2 smithing templates, a mystic water... No, 3 smithing templates. Diamonds, Heart of the Sea. Water stones. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop a lot of stuff. So... Oh, goodies galore. Okay, wow, that is a lot of different things. So I'm gonna make my way out of here, and then we can review stuff when we get someplace safe. We managed to get back to the boat. Okay. Now, I need to make the long trek back to home base, but when I get there, we'll do a quick review of everything we were able to find. Oh, I can see my chimney from here. What a long trek. Here's my apricorn. That's what they're called, right? Apricorns. My orchard. There's my iron farm, my bridge. We've finally made it home. Wow, okay. That was a long journey. I lost my horse on the way back, but I did manage to make it home, and let's quickly sort through all of the really cool items that we got and go save our horse. All right, we got 4 more smithing templates, which is awesome. We now have Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 2 on our fishing rods here. So we should be able to combine all of them into our Pokerod at some point. We have a held item called a Shell Bell, so that's going to be good for fighting Pokemon. We now have an Ice Stone that I found, Water Stones that were in the chest. We now have Lure Balls, which work better on things that we've caught with a Pokerod. We got a Heart of the Sea. We got some more Obsidian. We got some more Net Balls, as well as more Dive Balls. Now, we also got these gems, and I'll just quickly explain. These gems are held items. They are consumable items by Pokemon. When they use a move of the same type as the gem, it'll consume the gem and boost the power of them, which is really cool and competitive because there's some cool strategies, especially with acrobatics and flying gems if you want to do competitive stuff. I'm curious to see if I can sell these to the nurses or not. That's why I am keeping hold of them. We also got a Sunstone as well as a Prism Scale. We have 3 rare candies, which are consumables. We have a bunch of relic coins, 2 more stacks, and we got emeralds, and we got these beautiful blue gilded chests. Now, let me just place one right there. Look at that. That is pretty. So I'm actually going to put the chests in there. And then we got way more diamonds and way more emeralds. We got some more gold. And we got some moss blocks as well. So that was quite the adventure, quite the haul. I had to use this shield to save my life so many times. This shield is almost broken now. I'll probably need to make a new one before we go save our horse. But what an incredible adventure. I was not expecting to see such a massive cave. And I had no idea that there were going to be so many trial spawners. Now, it is super cool that they are unique trial spawners. And for those of you who don't know yet, trial spawners are contained in what are called trial chambers, which were added a few updates ago into Minecraft. They are chambers that you can solo, but are meant to be done with multiple people. And when you near a spawner, they will spawn a bunch of mobs. If you defeat them all, then the trial spawners will drop some items, usually keys to use in different spawners to get some special gear. But in this case, we actually got some items like rare candies. I think there was some raw fish in there too. Things that made sense for the area. But wow, was that a difficult journey. Now, there are more dungeons like that, and there are also different versions of Shipwreck Coves. So perhaps in the future, we will go out and find some more. But for now, let us rest. Okay, so now that I have prepared for the journey ahead, let's get into our capture quest. I figured we can kill 2 2 Pidgeys with 1 stone by doing our capture quest as we go back to rescue our horse. Now, it's going to depend on where we need to go to find the Pokemon we're looking for, but I figured it'd be a great way to get our horse back and then use our horse to track down the Pokemon we are looking for. And for today's episode, that Pokemon is Delphox. Now, I'm a little bit worried about this one. Delphox is a ultra rare Pokemon, so it'll be really hard to find. Now, it is a 2nd stage Pokemon, which means that there are 2 pre-evolutions. There is Fennekin, which is the basic form, that will probably have the best chance of finding and catching out in the wild. And then there is Braixen, which is the 1st stage, and I have no idea about the rates. But our team is pretty weak to fire, and Delphox is a fire type, and all we have is Shark, our weak little magic heart. So, as we're out and about, I'm going to do some Pokemon training. As we go look for our precious horse friend, I'm going to work on leveling up our Pokemon some more. Let's start our capture quest. Onward to adventure. Okay, so I remember that we went north and pretty much just went straight north with our horse. I think we went a little bit this way, but I do remember crossing this river. Let's watch out for skeletons. Oh yeah, take that. Take that. Oh, let's go. I'm a better sniper. I'm a better bowman. I missed like 3, so I can't be that good. Anyway, back to it. We did cross the water quite... Oh my goodness. Golduck. Kind of terrified in the water. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I do remember crossing the river a few times. I think we crossed over here, started running through the trees, and we made our way northeast like this. So I'm just gonna retrace my steps and let you know when we find our horse. I'll also be doing some Pokemon battles occasionally to level up my friends, but I'm not going to show all of that footage since it's going to get pretty repetitive. So unless something happens, I'll see you at a horse. Speaking of something happening, we now have a beautiful pet dog, and it is brown. Ah, hello. Just like I always ask, be sure to leave a comment down below. What should I name my new pet dog? And as you're leaving a comment, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Ooh, here's another one. Oh, we now have 2 dogs. Oh, okay. Well, please, if you enjoy this series, don't forget to subscribe. If you think you're subscribed, double check, because sometimes YouTube is just that good at giving you recommended videos. So make sure you've got that subscription button pressed and it says subscribe. Anyway, I will stop my call to action now. Let's go find our horse. Wow, that was such a cute animation. Good job, Grottle. Alright, this looks familiar. I believe I left him somewhere around here. We found him! Guys, we did it! Oh, we found him. I am so sorry that I left you. I will say, if it wasn't so hard to take you over water, I'd have a much easier time bringing you with me everywhere. But despite that, welcome to our party. And as you can see, you have some new friends. They don't have names yet either, but we still need to look for a Delphox or one of its pre-evolutions. So let's explore and see if we can find a desert. Probably won't be around here, but let's get searching. Here we go. We found a desert. That actually wasn't too bad at all. Also found a desert well, which is cool. I don't have a brush or anything, so can't just do that. But there are some cool Pokemon around here. Just like this guy. This guy's just poking his little head out of the sand. Alright, battle me. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, that is super cool. So just like we've seen in the jungle, there are also towers in the desert, and they're designed to work in the desert. Wow, this thing is super cool. Oh, you're not as cool. I was gonna go up, but I don't feel like it anymore. Look, it's a Shinx. It's so cute. Hey, little guy. Shinx is one of my favorites. In fact, let's make sure to register him in the Pokédex. Awesome. Oh, look at you. You look so good in Cobblemon. Wow. Oh, Trapinch too? You look so cool. Look, wow. I love how your mouth looks in this. Wow, that's actually really good. Very, very cool. This game, just so many awesome things. It makes me so happy. Villager, you're kind of in the way. Alright, well done, Grottle. There it is! It's a Fennekin! It's right there! Hello, Fennekin! You are so hard to find. Now, I wanted to try this, so Quick Ball has a much higher rate to capture on the first turn of battle, so I'm curious. If I just throw that. Okay, that was close. Let's definitely do a battle then. And now let's try throwing this. Okay, so that did not quite work. And it hits quite hard, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, I think tackle worked okay. Let's use another tackle. Okay, its health is low. Let's use an Ultra Ball. Now, the thing with these Pokemon is that they are super rare. I was walking around for 30 minutes trying to get one to spawn. And because they're so rare, they usually have a harder catch rate. But that was close. Okay, try that again. We did it! We now have Fennekin on the team. Good job, Grottle. Alright, Fennekin, come on out. Alright, so this adorable little fox is what we were after. And it seems like it's already ready to evolve. So I'm just going to open up my menu here. And we can also take a look at its stats. It's got Psybeam, Flame Charge, Howlin' Ember. It's got some pretty good moves already. Wow, it's got some pretty impressive individual values. No EVs, of course. but it is already ready to evolve. So I'm going to click the evolve button and we'll watch this together. And there we go. That is such an amazing evolution animation. I am so disappointed that I didn't get to show you guys with Grottle what it looked like, but that was super cool. And this is what Breakson looks like. Now, I probably won't be able to get to it this episode, but eventually Breakson will evolve into Delphox. That'll be around level 32 to 36. So that'll have to wait for a future episode. But in the meantime, let's take our new friend home. Welcome home. Make sure you eat lots of hay. That was a rough journey for you, I am sure. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We accomplished a lot this episode, checking out the Shipwreck Cove, which was this insane and difficult trial dungeon with trial spawners even. It was also very difficult to get to, but we managed and got some amazing loot and items. Then we lost our horse, but we were able to find him and bring him home. We even brought along a new friend in our Breakson. So don't forget to leave a comment below what you want to name my Pokemon. I'll be sure to pick some from the comments below. Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.